Hi, thanks for watching my cafe secrets. Today we're making puff pastry pinwheels. So I already preheated my oven to 400 degrees. I have the puff pastry all rolled out, and now I'm going to put some seasoning. I have this seasoning which is already has garlic salt, garlic powder, and different types of stuff in there. So you might want to put that. And then I'm going to season one side and press the seasoning on, and then I'm gonna flip it over so the outside of the crust of the pinwheels will have a little flavor. I'm just rubbing it on, and I'm gonna flip it over. Okay, so I flipped over the dough with the seasoning. Now I'm gonna put some tomato sauce or some any kind of sauce you want. I'm putting a little bit marinara. So I spread this sauce out, and that was probably like 2 tablespoons. You don't want to put too much sauce. And I'm gonna, on top of this, I'm gonna go ahead and put some fresh Parmesan Romano cheese on top. I'm gonna sprinkle it everywhere. Okay, so there's the Parmesan Romano cheese on top of the sauce. And next I'm gonna put some shredded mozzarella spread out all over this delicious creation. Okay, so there's the mozzarella, and then if you want, you can go ahead and put some more of your seasoning that you put on the outside of your dough. And then here's the tricky part. Now it's time to roll it up. You're going to tuck your hands right under the front part of this dough, all the front part, and you're going to roll it carefully into a log. Like I said, I'm rolling it. I'm holding my baby with one hand, or else I'll be using 2 hands to roll this, but I'm able to do this with one hand still. And here goes rolling it up, and rolling it up, and you got to make sure it's tight. It's kind of almost like a pizza sushi. You got to make sure your roll is nice and tight so your fillings don't pour out when you cut this. Okay, so it's in a nice log. The next step is to cut this, and you want to use a serrated knife, not a smooth edge, because then it will just like pinch it down and it won't make a clean cut. You want to cut these in pieces. Okay, so I already cut one. You just want to cut it slowly, and then you can go straight down, and then maybe about this thick. This is the perfect thickness right here. So I'm gonna cut all of this up, and I'm gonna lay them all with a little space in between each. See you in a minute. Okay, now it's time to sit all of these up carefully. Okay, so there they all are. And if any of them, when you're pulling them apart to get it loose, you can always pinch the dough to shape it more into a circle. And now, for the last thing I like to do, I like to top each one with a good handful of some Parmesan Romano. And it gets a nice cheesy crust on top of each one. And since they're small, they shouldn't take too long to bake. I'd say about 10 to 15 minutes. You don't want to take them out too early, or the dough will be raw when you eat it. Here they are, all complete, and now it's time to cook them. I'll see you back in 15 minutes. Okay, do you hear that sizzling sound? They're all done. They smell so good. And then I left it in there for about 15 minutes, and they got nice and crisp, and they're going to be very soft and cheesy and delicious in the middle. Thanks for watching. I hope you love this. Bye.
Can you show me?